Man, it's been a while since we've done a good old spy shots video, and lucky us, because KTM seems to have come to the rescue. Last year in August we saw KTM's 1290 Super Adventure being tested, and we had high hopes of it being available last year, or at least this year. But a brand new update coming to one of their most beloved bikes, the 1290 Super Adventure. What's everyone staring at, Dave? KTM has been recently spotted testing their behemoth, so let's see what's changed from last year. Stick around. The 1290 Super Adventure was introduced by KTM back in 2015 as a high-performance adventure touring machine. Lots of power, lots of torque, and lots of electronics. All of it aimed to take a slice of the pie from the best-selling adventure bike at the time, the 1200 GS. It probably even worked for them, Dave. I mean, I see 1290 Super Adventures everywhere. In 2017, KTM split the Super Adventure into a more road-oriented S model and a more off-road capable R model. The complete redesign of the headlight, a new dashboard with a 6-inch color TFT display, and more electronics were added, making the Super Adventure the perfect bike for long-distance travel. But now, we're in 2021 and not much has officially happened with the Super Adventure since 2017. Last year, a test mule was spotted which indicated some major and minor changes. The design has changed to be more in line with KTM's 790 platform, including the fuel tanks moving lower on the bike. This will help in keeping its center of gravity low, which is good for not only off-road maneuverability, but the overall agility of the bike. The seat is also narrower, making the bike easier to control, especially if you decide to take it off-road. At the back of the bike, a new swing arm, which appears to be significantly larger than the older model, will help to increase stiffness, and a new aluminium subframe can also be spotted. All of the changes so far showed that the new model will definitely handle better than the older one. Engine-wise, you get the same beast, which powers the Super Duke R and puts out around 160 horsepower because of a reason. KTM will definitely need to tune it differently to make sure it stays around that number, because as we can see, the huge exhaust, which is meant to handle new emission regulations, will definitely take away some of that horsepower. The R model, the more off-road oriented one, comes with 21-inch and 18-inch wheels, while the Road S model comes with a more conventional 17 and 19-inch configuration, while also featuring electronic suspension. The new headlight configuration has changed to be full LED. It is a lot larger now, which goes against the trend of LED headlights becoming smaller and more integrated, and there will definitely be some cornering lights added in there somewhere. This being KTM's flagship as far as the adventure and touring market goes, they are throwing all the electronic gadgets at it, and even last year we saw an adaptive cruise control sensor tucked between the two large LED headlights. Both BMW and Ducati have said they're working on this technology, and given that it hasn't yet been spotted on any of their bikes so far, lets me think that the problem might actually lie with the manufacturer of this technology, Bosch. They are a huge supplier for a wide array of technology for most motorcycle brands. All of the sensors which control the cornering ABS, traction control, and so on most bikes come from Bosch, so it's not a far-fetched idea that their new motorcycle adaptive cruise control technology still has some kinks to be ironed out, thus delaying its rollout. So, 160 horsepower, huge adventure touring bike, yay or nay? Why would you choose the 1290 Super Adventure over all the other huge adventure bikes on the market? Let us know in the comments below. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming a patron to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.